to Learn English Talk. I'm Mia, and I'm so happy you're here today.
Hi, guys. I'm Jake. And if you love learning English in a fun and easy way, you're in the right place.
Absolutely. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily episodes.
That's right. We post new lessons every day to help you speak English more naturally and confidently.
So, Jake, what are we talking about today?
Well, today we're talking about something everyone loves, the weekend.
Oh, yes. Everyone looks forward to the weekend. It's that time when we can relax, have fun, or do all the things we couldn't do during the week.
Exactly. So today we'll talk about how to describe your weekend in English, how to ask others about theirs, and how to share stories naturally.
Perfect. Because talk about your weekend is one of the most common questions you hear in English conversations at work, school, or even with friends.
True. People love to ask, so what did you do over the weekend?
Let's start with that. The most common question. What did you do over the weekend?
Right. That's the simple way to ask about someone's weekend. You can also say, how was your weekend? That's another natural one.
Yes, how was your weekend means the same thing, but it's more about feelings. You're asking if the person had a good time or not.
Exactly. So, Mia, how was your weekend?
Oh, you're starting with me. Okay, let me think. My weekend was really nice. On Saturday morning, I went hiking with some friends.
Hiking. That's a great weekend activity.
Totally. It was such a beautiful day. The weather was sunny, not too hot, and the view from the top of the hill was amazing.
That sounds perfect. You know, hiking means walking long distances in nature, usually on a trail or in the mountains. It's great exercise.
Yes, and I love the quiet of nature. It helps me relax after a busy week.
So, what about Sunday? Did you do anything fun?
On Sunday, I stayed home most of the day. I did some cleaning, cooked lunch, and then watched a movie.
Nice. That sounds relaxing. What movie did you watch?
I watched The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. Lots of adventure and beautiful scenery.
Exactly. It's about following your dreams, taking risks, and living life fully.
That's a good reminder. Sometimes we get so busy that we forget to actually live.
Okay, now it's your turn. How was your weekend, Jake?
Well, my weekend was very different from yours. I didn't go hiking, I stayed in the city. On Saturday morning, I went to the gym.
Good for you! I admire people who can work out on weekends.
Yeah, I try. It helps me reset after a long week. And after that, I met a friend for brunch.
Ah, brunch. That's a great word to explain. Brunch is a mix of breakfast and lunch, usually between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., right?
Exactly. And it's very popular in the US on weekends. People go out to eat pancakes, eggs, coffee, sometimes even mimosas.
That's true. So, where did you go for brunch?
We went to a small cafe downtown. I ordered avocado toast and coffee.
Very trendy.
Yeah, I know. After brunch, I went to the bookstore, one of my favorite weekend rituals.
Oh, I love that. What did you get?
I bought a book called Atomic Habits. Have you heard of it?
Of course. It's about how small habits can make a big difference in your life.
Yes. The author, James Clear, talks about the power of consistency, doing little things every day that lead to big results.
That's such a powerful message.
Then on Sunday, I just relaxed. I did some laundry, cooked dinner, and played guitar for a while.
Wait, you play guitar?
Yeah, a little. I'm not great, but I enjoy it.
That's awesome! Music is such a good way to express yourself.
Totally. When I play, it's like I disconnect from everything. You know what I mean?
I do. Everyone needs something like that. A hobby that helps you recharge.
Exactly.
So, if someone wants to talk about their weekend in English, what's the best structure to use?
Good question. You can keep it simple. Start with on Saturday and on Sunday. That's the easiest way to tell your story in order.
For example, on Saturday, I went shopping. On Sunday, I met my friends for coffee.
Perfect. And use the past tense of verbs because the weekend already happened.
Yes. So instead of saying, I go to the park, say, I went to the park.
Right. Or instead of I eat pizza, say I ate pizza.
Exactly. And don't worry if you make mistakes. The key is to practice.
There's also a useful expression, I just chilled.
Oh, yes. To chill means to relax, do nothing special, just enjoy your time.
For example, I just chilled at home.
Or I chilled with my friends.
Another expression is I took it easy. That means the same thing. You didn't do much, you rested.
I love that one. It sounds so natural. I took it easy this weekend.
And if someone asks, how was your weekend? You can reply with phrases like, it was great. It was relaxing. It was busy but fun. Or it was okay. Nothing special.
Yes, those are perfect short answers. And then you can add details if you want.
Exactly. For example, it was great. I went to the beach with my family.
Speaking of the beach, do you like going to the beach, Jake?
Oh, I love it, especially in the summer. The sound of the waves, the warm sand, the smell of sunscreen, it feels like pure happiness.
I love that. My perfect weekend would be a bit different. I'd start Saturday with the gym, then brunch, then maybe a concert or live music in the evening.
Oh, that's cool. And on Sunday, I'd sleep in, cook something nice, and maybe play guitar for a few hours.
That's totally you.
So, everyone listening, think about your own perfect weekend. How would you describe it in English?
Yes, you can even write it in the comments below. Tell us what you like to do on weekends.
That's a great way to practice your English writing skills.
So, Jake, we just talked about our perfect weekends, but let's talk about real life. Not every weekend is perfect, right?
True. Sometimes weekends are just laundry, cleaning, and catching up on things you didn't have time for during the week.
Exactly. But even those weekends can be nice if you do them mindfully.
That's true. Mindfully means with awareness. When you focus on what you're doing instead of rushing or complaining.
Yes, like turning chores into moments of calm, washing dishes while listening to music, or folding clothes while watching a show.
Exactly. It's not always about doing something exciting, it's about enjoying small things.
Speaking of chores, do you usually clean your house on weekends?
Yeah, I wish I could say no, but yes. Saturday morning is my cleaning time.
Same here. It's funny how adults always end up cleaning on weekends.
It's like a universal rule. Thou shalt do laundry on Saturday.
That's so true.
By the way, the word chores is a great vocabulary word. It means small household tasks like cleaning, cooking, or washing clothes.
Yes. So if someone says, I did my chores, it means they completed those tasks.
Exactly.
What about Sunday? Do you usually go out or stay home?
Hmm. It depends. If the weather's nice, I love going for a walk in the park or riding my bike. But if it's rainy, I prefer to stay home, read, or play guitar.
That's a good balance. For me, Sunday is slow day. I try not to plan too much.
Slow day. I like that expression. It's a day when you just let things happen naturally.
Exactly. No rush, no pressure, just flow.
You know what's funny? Sometimes we feel guilty for doing nothing, but actually, doing nothing is important.
That's so true. It helps your brain rest and recharge.
Yeah, I once read that our brains need downtime, like a reset button.
Right. That's when creativity comes back. Do you remember any special weekend from your childhood? Something that really stands out?
Oh, that's a great question. Hmm. I remember going fishing with my dad. We'd wake up super early, like 5 a.m., and drive to the lake.
That sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it was quiet, just the sound of water and birds. Sometimes we caught fish, sometimes we didn't, but it wasn't really about that. It was about spending time together.
That's beautiful. And it shows something important. Weekends aren't just about fun, they're about connection.
Exactly. What about you? Any childhood weekend memories?
Hmm. I remember visiting my grandparents every Sunday. My grandma would cook this huge lunch. The table was always full of food and laughter.
That sounds wonderful.
It was! Those moments felt magical.
You know, those kinds of memories stay with you forever.
Totally. That's why I think it's good to make small traditions, like Sunday lunch with family or Saturday coffee with friends.
Yeah, that's true. Traditions make life feel more meaningful.
Okay, let's give our listeners more useful phrases for talking about weekends.
Great idea. Let's go.
Go on a trip. That means to travel somewhere, right?
Exactly. For example, I went on a trip to the mountains.
Another one, visit family. Simple but very common.
Spend time with friends. Also very natural.
Catch up on sleep. That means to sleep more to make up for lost rest during the week.
Yes, like I was so tired, I caught up on sleep all weekend.
Have a barbecue. That's a fun one for sunny weekends.
And go shopping, of course.
Go to the gym. Watch a movie. Go to the park. All great for small talk.
There's another nice phrase. I needed a break.
Oh, yes. That's perfect when you want to say you were tired and needed to rest.
For example, I didn't do much last weekend. I just needed a break.
That sounds very natural.
And when the weekend ends, we often say, back to reality.
Yes, that means it's time to go back to work or school after relaxing.
Monday blues is another expression. It means feeling a bit sad or tired on Monday because the weekend is over.
I think everyone has felt the Monday blues at some point.
Oh, definitely.
Let's talk about how people in different countries spend their weekends. That's interesting too.
Oh, good one. In the US, weekends are usually about relaxation or social activities. People often do sports, go shopping, or have family time.
Yeah, I've noticed that. In some cultures, weekends are more about resting quietly, while in others, it's all about being social.
True. For example, in many Latin American countries, weekends mean family gatherings, music, and food.
Yes, big lunches, barbecues, and laughter.
Exactly. And in Japan, people often enjoy outdoor activities or go to hot springs to relax.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Even though cultures are different, the feeling is the same. Weekends are about joy, connection, and recharging.
That's a beautiful thought.
So, Mia, do you prefer a busy weekend or a quiet one?
It depends on my mood. Sometimes I love going out, meeting people, and doing things. But other times, I just want to stay home, read, and relax.
Yeah, I totally get that. I think we all need both.
Exactly. What about you?
Same. Too much rest makes me restless. Too much activity makes me tired.
That's such a funny paradox.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
Let's talk about planning for the weekend. Do you plan in advance or decide at the last minute?
I usually plan a few things like meeting someone or going to the gym, but I like leaving space for surprises.
Yeah, that's nice. When everything is planned, it can feel stressful.
Exactly. What about you?
I used to plan everything, but now I try to be more flexible. Sometimes the best moments are the ones you didn't plan.
So true. Like spontaneous road trips.
Oh, I love those. Just get in the car and go somewhere new.
That's the spirit of adventure.
Okay, let's play a quick weekend questions game.
Sounds fun.
I'll ask you 3 questions and you have to answer quickly. Ready?
Ready.
1. Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
2. Beach or mountains?
Hmm. Mountains.
3. Morning person or night owl?
Definitely night owl.
I knew it. Okay, your turn.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee, 100%.
Stay home or go out?
Depends, but I'll say go out.
Movie or music?
Music.
That was fun. And it's a great speaking exercise, too.
Yes, listeners can try it too. Ask yourself or friend these questions in English.
Exactly. The more you use English in real situations, the faster you'll improve.
Speaking of improvement, weekends are a great time to practice English.
Yes, you can watch movies with English subtitles, listen to podcasts, or even talk to yourself in English.
Right. You can say things like, I'm cooking lunch now, or I'm cleaning the kitchen. It helps your brain connect English to real actions.
That's an amazing tip.
It's all about making English part of your daily life, even on weekends.
You know what else helps? Journaling. Writing about your weekend is a great exercise.
Oh, yes. You can write something simple like, on Saturday, I went shopping. On Sunday, I relaxed.
Exactly. It's great for reviewing past tense verbs, too.
Yes, and it helps you reflect on your life, which is also good for your mind.
Mia, sometimes when I write about my weekend, I realize that even small moments can feel special when you pay attention.
That's so true. like having coffee in the morning sun or hearing birds outside your window. Small things, but they make you feel alive.
Exactly. We often wait for big events to feel happy, but real joy is in the simple stuff.
I love that. It's like weekends remind us to slow down and notice life.
Speaking of slowing down, have you ever had one of those weekends where you completely disconnect from your phone?
Oh, yes, and it feels so refreshing. It's hard at first, but then you realize how much more present you are.
Totally. You notice things, colors, sounds, even your own thoughts.
It's funny how silence can be so full.
Wow, that's deep, Mia.
I guess weekends bring out the philosopher in me.
So let's talk about how to ask someone about their weekend naturally.
Good idea. So, besides how was your weekend, you can also say things like, did you do anything fun this weekend? Or what did you get up to? That's a casual way to ask. Or did you go anywhere nice?
Yes, those are perfect. What did you get up to sounds very natural, especially in British or Australian English.
Right. It means, what did you do? But it sounds friendlier.
You can reply with short, natural answers like, not much, just stayed home. I went out with friends. I caught up on sleep.
Exactly. And if you want to sound more fluent, you can connect your ideas with phrases like after that, then, and later.
Yes. For example, on Saturday, I went hiking. After that, I had lunch with my friends. Later, I watched the movie.
Perfect flow. Those connectors make your English sound more natural.
Exactly. They show sequence, the order things happened.
Speaking of movies, what's your go-to weekend film genre?
Ooh, good question. I'd say adventure or documentary. I love stories that teach something.
I'm more of a comedy and romance person. I like feel-good stories that make me laugh.
That fits you perfectly.
And music, what do you usually listen to on weekends?
Depends on the mood. Saturday morning, something upbeat. Sunday evenings, maybe jazz or acoustic guitar.
I love that. Music really sets the tone for the weekend.
You know what I think? The way we spend our weekends says a lot about us.
True. Some people recharge by being active, others by being quiet.
Exactly. And both are okay. There's no right way to rest.
Yes, rest looks different for everyone.
That's a good message for our listeners, actually. Don't compare your weekends to someone else's.
Totally. If your friend went skydiving and you just stayed home watching a movie, it doesn't mean your weekend was less meaningful.
Right. Maybe staying home was exactly what your mind and body needed.
Be kind to yourself. Even resting is productive when it helps you feel better.
Beautifully said.
Okay, I have a fun question. If you could spend your weekend anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I think I'd go to Italy. Eat pizza, walk through little streets, enjoy the sunset by the ocean.
Ooh, that sounds magical.
Yeah, a mix of good food, art, and nature. My perfect combo.
I'd probably go somewhere peaceful, like a cabin in the mountains. No noise, no rush, just me, Books and coffee?
That's such a Mia answer.
Guilty.
You know, even imagining our perfect weekend can lift our mood.
Absolutely. It activates positive feelings. It's like a mini vacation for the mind.
That's a great phrase, a mini vacation for the mind. I like that.
You can quote me on that one. Okay, before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap for everyone listening.
Yes. So today we learned how to ask about someone's weekend. How was your weekend? Answer naturally. It was great. I went to the beach. Use past tense verbs. Went, did, had, ate. And add connectors like then and after that.
Plus, we learned useful weekend vocabulary like sleep in, hang out, run errands, binge watch, and take it easy.
That's a solid list.
And more than grammar or vocabulary, I think the weekend teaches us something bigger: how to balance doing and being.
That's deep, Mia. Doing and being. What do you mean by that?
I mean, during the week, we're always doing, working, studying, planning. But on the weekend, we can just be, rest, connect, feel.
That's beautiful, Mia. It's like giving yourself permission to exist without pressure.
Exactly. That's what weekends are for.
And maybe that's our little life lesson today. Find time to be, not just do.
I love that because when you take time to rest and enjoy small moments, you actually recharge your energy for the week ahead.
That's right. So take your next weekend as a chance to breathe, to notice, and to be grateful.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed talking about weekends with us.
And now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments how your weekend was or what your perfect weekend looks like.
Practice your English there. We always read your comments.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for new lessons every day.
Hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
Thanks for joining us today, and remember,
Rest, recharge, and live your weekend fully.
see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.